Maybe it'll refresh.
Fresh.
Let's see.
Well, I'm
Hello.
pink now.
You're pink?
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, the top half, like waist up, is pink. And I was in the middle of doing my legs when you guys called, so I had to stop.
Yeah, you were turning your legs pink. Hey, everyone. Are we on? Can you see us? Can you see
Oh,
our...
now. They said we're on. Yes. Hello,
Yay.
guys. Hey.
What you want to know, people? What you want to know? We're just...
I guess I'll introduce you, okay, Joe? Hi, everyone. This is Joe. This is Joe Stauffer. If anybody saw Pieces of Talent last night, he is the director, cinematographer, editor, producer, sound designer, distributor, the list goes on, writer, actor, and such. It's his brainchild, basically. He's the man behind the mask. Now here in the flesh. Hey, Joe, they said. Gorilla style tonight. Okay, yeah.
I got my little chat window open.
All right.
Hi, Ellen. What's going on? We had a... Oh, he's letting him know about the storm.
Right.
Yeah, mad technical issues.
How cold is it where you are right now?
Where I am?
Yeah, in Wilmington.
It's like jacket weather.
Yeah.
It's summer weather.
It's going to be like 33 tonight in Georgia.
Jesus.
Are you wearing pants? She wants to know.
Right now I am, but we'll see how things go. And maybe I'll take them off. I don't know.
I didn't know it was that kind of a chat.
I mean...
I'm actually not wearing any clothes. I'm just painted in pink, so, but nobody gets to see that.
Uh-oh.
I hope. You can't see, right? No.
Of course not.
Okay.
We can't see.
I'm sure David's lurking somewhere.
What if... yeah. Is he lurking?
Well, I thought you said he's coming. Where is he?
Oh. Maybe his... Oh, there he is. There's David.
Tell us a little bit about how Pieces of Talent got off the ground and what the geniuses of it was. Oh, Genesis, like the beginning.
Well, the genesis of Pieces of Talent, I think that... oh, hey, man. Hey. I brought a 5-pack. Sweet.
David's here.
You brought a friend with you? Yeah. Oh, sweet. What's his name? Oh, no. He's a little messy. His name is Gary. Gary. Cheers, Gary. Here. Oh, my God. Oh, man. He's so bloody. Oh. I need another bag to... He's dripping. He's still talking? Oh, man. He's a British guy. He talks like this. That's not a very good accent. Mm-mm. Here, show Gary to the... Hold this. Hold this. He's bleeding. Hold it under him. Here you go. Can you see him?
Hello, my name's Gary.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
I got a sack of potatoes.
I got a sack of potatoes. Hello, Governor.
Put Gary up. You got my tripod right there. This is the part of my tripod. Blood. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Do you want to kind of let everyone know how the project got started? How Pieces became a feature? They asked. Yeah, well, originally it was a short. I played myself in it, and Joe saw it and he liked it, and we did another one, and then he told me to write a script, and I did. I listened to people that I look up to, and that's what happened. That's basically it. This is like,
Got a text from Josh. Cheers to you, Josh. Josh from Extreme Horror Cinema.
Hey,
You guys-
I have a beer too. I'm cheersing to Josh.
can you get me one of those? We got a little one.
What you guys drinking?
PBR.
Bieber, because
I'm
we're
drinking a PBR too.
PBR's, man, in the house, man.
Merca's beer.
Chat refresh if you're not seeing it, y'all. We're down here in Wilmington, North Carolina. We're having fun, drinking some cold beers. Cheers, cold beer. We got blood all over the daggum floor. Gary's over here mouthing off. All right. But has anyone heard about the new project we're doing? Does anyone care? Does anyone want to hear about it? Or know when it's coming out?
not me.
I don't know. We won't talk about that.
I definitely want to hear about it.
He wants to like it.
Oh, thank you. Which film did you watch last night? Because I missed it. Was there something good on? No, I'm serious. Was it Dune by chance?
Dune.
It's my favorite, actually.
I need to watch it again. Ashley, I'm sorry we got blood on your floor.
The inspiration for the David was actually
The David.
the David. Yeah.
The David.
That's like the statue of David, like the naked, like Greek guy.
That's actually a really good idea, Kristi. I think we should probably do that.
Recreate it with you.
Wait, yes.
We'll call it the David. We could do it tonight. Actually, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
No, I mean David is just he's just a guy. I'm just a guy, and you know, you don't know until you know, and it's too late at that point. So I think that was the inspiration for the character, my character, me. You know,
It's just all about being yourself, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I like you.
I like you too. I don't like many people. I don't have a lot of friends.
Me neither.
Am I? I'm blushing twice over now.
You should see me. I'm totally pink, like my whole body.
I think you'd make a beautiful pink alien.
I will personally call you guys later and let you check it out. It's awesome.
Okay.
Text
What's Lair of Terror, Ellen?
Lair of Terror. Oh, sweet. Oh, it's a Facebook group.
Awesome.
Those guys have been really super supportive of us, as well as Beneath the Underground
Right.
and Extreme Horror Cinema. All those dudes are always sharing our stuff. It's fucking rad. You're on the Facebooks, Kristi. You don't see that?
Yeah, Lair of Terror. I don't think I know anyone from that one. I'm up with Beneath the Underground and obviously Josh. It's awesome to like be at these conventions and stuff and meet people that have been and like heard about it through stuff like that. So the underground support. I was telling the guys last night. It's like what really has made this process like rewarding is the grassroots like stuff. People are just telling their friends and everybody that watches it really loves it, and that's like what counts, It's like Christmas morning.
They don't love it. They don't tell us. I appreciate that. I think I'd be a little shattered, honestly.
Nah.
No. Okay.
I don't mind. I think that it's like a book or a painting.
It's not your bag.
Some people don't like it. Maybe they like good stuff.
Yeah. That Forrest Whitaker's in.
Right. Or
He's good, actually. But he's always playing a bad guy now. It's the eye.
I'm trying to think of a really good movie that like mainstream people would love, like but like I would love too, because one of my other favorites is A River Runs Through It.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean,
A lot of people hate that movie though.
The Pits. The Pits is so hot in it.
He's hot in everything he does.
He is.
I just saw Fury. He was all scarred up in that one.
Huh. Was he still beautiful though?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, he looked great. He just had a bunch of like burns and stuff, and he looked kind of older. I mean, he's getting older, you know. And then I watched the Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis and his interview, and it was hilarious.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah, where Louis C.K. Yeah. Annette asked how I got into filmmaking.
Oh wait, let me answer.
Hold on. I think we need to just say I love you too, Ellen. And whoever else you're referring to as we. I love you guys as well.
Lair of Terror. The group.
Oh, I thought
Collective.
they were talking about us.
The collective brain.
I thought Ellen was saying we love you guys, like she's saying that to us.
Yeah, we as in Lair of Terror.
Yeah.
They love us.
Oh, nice.
You're drunk.
You are awesome.
I only drank one PBR on the way down there. It wasn't a big
Did you
deal.
drink
You
and
should
drive?
drink and drive on Halloween. Happy Halloween, David.
Happy Halloween to you.
Thank you.
I was worried about having Gary with me, especially since
Yeah.
he's talkative, but I figured this is the night to do this and get away with it.
Yeah, they just think it's a prop.
Yeah.
Remember when we first started the Watch Me tapes, and I had like 50 of them driving around in my trunk all the time? I got like narc searched one night with all those Watch Me bloody tapes in the back of my car, and I thought they were gonna do something about it. I was with this guy Channing, and we were like back somewhere with a bunch of graffiti, and these cops came and they looked in my trunk. They didn't say anything. I wonder what they were thinking. Yeah.
I picked up three hitchhikers going to Asheville one time, and in the back seat of my car, on the floorboard, it's covered in blood, right? Gallons of blood have been spilled on that carpet, and I just put a towel over it because it would always just keep coming up, and I never cleaned it properly. I just left the blood in there, and I put a towel over it. And then the towel, when people sat in the back, there would be footprints in the towel that were just blood coming through. And then, so I picked up these hitchhikers, and so they're in the car with me. They don't know who I am, right? And they're in the back seat, and there's blood on the floor. And I was thinking about it, and I was smiling and laughing and having great conversation with these people. And I'm just waiting for the moment when they see this blood-soaked carpet, you know? And then they would know, like, that I was a bad guy. But it turns out I'm not a bad guy to everybody. I gave them $20 for lunch, and I gave them bars of soap because they were needing them. Yeah. And it was natural soap. You know, it was good health stuff or whatever. What is it called? South of France. Yeah. So, and I was like, this is totally cool. So when you guys are in the creek, you can bathe in the creek with it, and don't worry about the fish. You know. And they were really cool. They awesome. Never saw the blood. Never. Yeah. People don't know.
Or maybe they saw it and just ignored it.
Could you imagine if you picked up a hitchhiker who had seen the movie? You think they would get in your car?
Well,
or your van?
It turns out that, yeah, I think they would. Guy girl would be happy. I find that people are attracted to me for some reason now.
Rob says, you have blood in your car, and you're like, clean yourselves.
You're so dirty. I don't think I've ever answered that question.
Which one?
No, Joe, talk about it. How did you get started in filmmaking?
Played music forever, and I got tired of doing the band thing because people were it was kind of annoying to play in a band and the drama, so started doing music videos.
You were actually talking about your astronaut video today.
Yeah. And then I just started doing the short film thing, and it grew into. He's got a big blade over here.
It's not real. It's movie. It's movie prop.
And it naturally turned into more of a storytelling thing than just like a live music video situation, and I don't know, just kind of grew over the years. Really, I didn't go to school for it.
Right.
I dropped out of high school.
You're a high school dropout. I like that part of the story. I mean, power to the people right there. Like, stick it to the man. That's what I wanted to say. First, you started by quitting school, pursuing your dreams.
But he said he didn't go to school, but I think that's kind of bullshit, because we're not talking about traditional school. He went to the school of life, which actually teaches you more than what anything could. I mean, some teachers like, oh, hey, this is what you do with a camera. You go out and you use the camera, and you learn more. It's kind of like gutting a squirrel or skinning a squirrel. You can go to school for 12 years, and you can be like, you could have a PhD in anatomy, and you're not going to do it right. You have to do it 5 or 6 times, and then it works. Yeah.
Yep.
The best gutting. Josh asked, for the three of you, what was each of your highest and lowest points during production? Pretty curious about that.
Who
Kristi,
wants to go first?
You're up first.
No, I don't want to go first. Joe, you go first.
Highest point? This very moment that we're having this chat.
No.
The movie's
during
done.
Production.
Yeah, during
This
production.
is production. This is during production, man.
Wait, I know my highest point during production. I can tell that story. Highest point was okay, so we filmed the strip club scene, like an all-night shoot. I think we started at like 8 p.m. downtown Wilmington, and we worked our butts off all night long. And then we were supposed to film the sunrise shoot the following morning, like as the sun rose. So I remember wrapping one location and driving out to the next, all the way like to the beach, and all these things went wrong, right? Like the van broke down. Half the crew couldn't make it. It was like crazy. Like the sun was about to peak, and I remember Joe like setting up the shot, and I'm in the van, and then we've got this like giant grip named Lane, and we call him Machete because he's like a huge bear guy, and he just pushes the whole van into the shot. So that like slow moving part of the movie where the van just creeps in as the sun rises and the birds fly and all of that, it was like this like beautiful awakening. And then we rolled a joint, and we shot the scene in the sunrise where Charlotte and David share a joint. And then after that, it was like this family moment, and that was like my high point in production. I remember that so vividly.
My mom was there watching.
Your mom was there, Nick was there, Tony was there,
Chad was there,
Ash was
Dad was there, and
that was my super high.
It was like exhausting, like a hive of exhaustion, and we just sat there and like hung out, and it was like, wow, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, like with these people and like creative, amazing, down-to-earth people. It just felt like I was totally fulfilled in that moment. Like I couldn't have added anything to it. So high point in production, the sunrise scene.
I think that if we're talking from a drug use standpoint,
that was all of our high points.
Yeah, that was all of our high points.
But I wasn't smoking, so it wasn't that. It was high on life.
I was there.
No, no, come on. To be honest, you weren't. But it was the first one was the real one, and you didn't. I mean,
remember when we got done with the take, and
never mind, it wasn't real.
And
it's
I couldn't tell if you guys were fucking with me.
I don't remember this.
With the No, I didn't think you were fucking with me like negatively. I couldn't tell if the take was good because they passed it to me shooting, and then I hit it, and then I couldn't tell if it was messing with me or not. I couldn't
No,
tell.
it actually made everything better because I think that's like the most like organic, awesome scene in the movie, and we're totally improving. I mean, like those lines weren't coming from a script, so
Hey, you were
Yeah.
like falling asleep in the back of the van.
If anybody, for me anyway, if anybody wants to, and some people don't act like that, you know, they because they don't do that in real life, and I don't do that in real life anymore, but I used to.
I don't either.
I used to a lot. I have like responsibilities and stuff, but if you want to really let go and be somebody else, I think a little bit of inebriation is good for me anyway. To get into a good character, you know.
David, what was your highest production?
I would have to say when I felt like I was gonna die. It was cold.
Oh, the nude scene.
The nude scene. There's that one shot with the really nice jib up when I'm naked in that pool of blood. I literally went into some kind of like Zen state where like it was so freezing. It was so freezing, and I didn't hear anything. Like all this stuff was going on. There's like huge lights everywhere. There's this huge crane going on, you know, like generators and people talking. And it was when Ben Pellington put a blanket on top of me, which turned into a wet blanket. It wasn't warm, but then somebody screamed at him to get on top of me.
Oh my gosh!
It was Joe.
I didn't scream at him. I was like, Ben, get a blanket.
Well, from my perspective, it was anger because I was angry. And then he laid on top of me in between every take to keep me warm. And his body warmth actually saved my life, I think. And that's when I knew that I never ever want to do that again. But I knew that was, you know, it was for a good cause, and it felt like real art was taking place, and I was sacrificing maybe for it, you know. Maybe. If I died that night, it would have been okay, you know. Yeah. I think the time, like maybe if we died, like
I mean, how many times did we hang off the car?
Yeah,
we avoided death many times.
You almost. A couple
that
times.
might have been a low point, like, except it's the most fun scene we shot, I think, was like the chase scene where you and David's driving the car, Joe's literally like strapped onto the hood of the Omega with the red camera with no brakes, and they're like, Kristi, run fast and fall on this Fernie pad and just hope the car stops. That was fun. That was like high point. Maybe you should say it's a low. I mean, I don't know, well, like could have died, but that was the scariest part of making the movie, I think.
You wouldn't have died. You wouldn't have died because I had a choice. I was driving, right? And I knew the brakes stuck. So the choice would be run over or Joe and Nick, like, throw them into something crazy, right?
Was Nick on the car, too? I don't even remember. Oh, my gosh.
My choice all along in my head was veer to miss Kristi and then run into something with them on the hood, and they would die.
Nick goes, I mean,
I appreciate it.
We'd like fly into the silo.
Yeah, you'd be damaged.
That farm was a death trap. We're really lucky. There was like no injuries.
Nobody got hurt the whole time.
My feelings got hurt a lot, though.
Not mine. I had a great time. We should answer the next question. Well, Joe, tell us something. Maybe tell us your low point.
My low point?
I don't know. Is that depressing? Maybe
during production?
I think it was pre-production. Your low point was pre-production.
Why?
In the car, in that parking lot when we had to pull over. That was the low point for me that I saw. You might have had a lower point than that. But
what? When was it? I don't remember that.
It was before we started shooting. It was just a super intimate moment that I remember vividly, and I cherish that. You know, it's a beautiful time.
Did I block it out?
I don't know, but I hugged you at the end, and we kind of embraced, and I think that's when I knew you were my brother, you know. And
All right, I'm gonna say whatever he said just now.
All right. We'll take it. Ellen has a question for David. ... How did you get the water wings to fit? LOL. That's a great question.
how did I what?
Get the water wings, dude.
To what?
To fit.
Oh, to fit. Oh, yeah. Well,
It's one size fits all.
no, not sure. My guns are pretty large. So what you have to do is you have to put them on before you inflate them, and then you have to have somebody else blow them up for you. If your arms are tiny, you can just slip them on whenever. But that's how you do that. Just blow them up after you put them on your arm. It's like a tourniquet, though.
She says she can't get them on her kid. How do they fit David?
Blow them up after.
Yeah. And
Blow 'em up after.
if you weigh as much as I did then, they don't help at all, but they're fun to swim around with.
I think that's a lot of people's favorite scene in the movie. It's hilarious.
You know, us.
Annette wants to know if we have any crazy stories from set, like police involvement, injuries, etc.
No injuries. Ashley's car caught on fire once.
Ooh,
But
the van caught on fire. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
shooting the
That's
driving.
wild, yeah.
Electrical fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. It wasn't. I mean, it was just a freak thing.
Oh, the cop did come after that, though. We did have a cop.
Yeah, that's true. That was the same thing.
Did he pull us over, or he just stopped
I don't
us?
think I had my license on me or anything.
No, and so we were shooting the driving stuff downtown, and that's when the fire happened in the dashboard. And then we pulled over to like put the fire out, and then a cop pulled up after that, and there's like still like that charred electrical smell in the.
What y'all doing in here?
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Church. He noticed the Wilhelm scream in the pool scene.
That's pretty awesome.
Well done, Michael.
That's
hey,
pretty
and,
awesome.
and thanks for your support on the new project, dude.
I mean, I didn't even know about that scream.
I didn't know that until right this very moment. I'm not even sure what the reference is. Like, I know the scream, but what is it? I thought it was David.
No.
No, it originates from an old school, like Western film. And
You
then
put so much thought into these little freaking details, Joe. It just blows my mind. It's like every day I learn something, and I've been doing this for 4 years.
it's in tons of movies over the years, since like the
Okay.
50s or something.
Do you guys remember that, like, the night that we were in on the farm and doing driving scenes, and those redneck guys came out with guns?
Oh, we
Oh.
were shooting the driving scene
Oh, yeah.
from for like after, you know, when Charlotte's driving David and he's passed out in the back, and so we're on these backwoods in Godwin, North Carolina, somewhere. Fucking, we don't even know where we are, and these redneck dudes pull up in a truck, and I filmed some of it. You couldn't hear it. We weren't shooting for audio, so I didn't have reference audio going, but they told us did you walk over to them?
This is what happened. This is exactly what happened.
Like guns and shit.
The first guy, there were multiple people that pulled up, and we had like, I don't know, a couple 1Ks or something. I don't remember what we had, but we had like some.
We had 2Ks in the back of the
Okay.
white truck with Neil.
I'm glad you remember that.
I
So-
do remember.
This guy was like, he said this: if you go down that road, you will be shot at. Whatever you do not go down that road. And the cops are coming. And then I didn't say this. Somebody else said it. Well, then, like, call them, dude. Call the cops. Call them. And no cops ever showed up.
That was scary, though.
We were
left.
threatened. Our lives were threatened.
It was scary because those guys, like, had guns, right?
Yeah, they definitely had guns.
I mean,
Well,
they
I
were,
mean-
like, redneck-y. Like,
Well, hold on a second. Just because they had guns doesn't mean they were a redneck. I think having a gun is a good thing.
But they were a redneck with a gun.
Yeah.
Agreed, but your voice clarifies that they were rednecks, and I remember properly.
But
You go down that road, son, you gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Understand that? Do you follow me?
I don't know what you're doing out here, but if you go down that road, I personally will guarantee you're going to get shot.
If I had to guarantee one thing in my life,
I'll guarantee that.
I will guarantee that. Guaranteed. Was there a question we missed?
Is this going all right? I mean, is this okay? Is everything working?
I shouldn't have eaten that Indian food. I'll be honest.
They say it's fun. We're doing great.
We're
Yeah,
cute.
y'all are awesome. They say that David looks like Brian Williams.
Get some beer.
I think they're doppelgangers, honestly.
I look like who?
Brian Williams is awesome.
Hey, you know what was crazy? The amount of doppelgangers, David doppelgangers at Fear Fest down in Biloxi. There were like young Davids, there were old Davids. People would come up and I'd say, wow, you look like that guy in our movie. Come watch this trailer. And they would run out and say, guys, they'd go get their friends. Look, I'm in a movie. And they'd bring everybody over to come watch this trailer because there's a lot of dudes out there that look like you. They've got tattoos, they've got the glasses and everything. It was pretty
Got tattoos?
Yeah. And
Anyone?
one of them was like dead set on being in the sequel. He's a mailman. He's like a postal worker, and he was talking about being David's father, and he came up with like a whole plot idea and this whole thing, and was like, he kept coming back trying to get your information, Joe. Like he really wanted to be in the new movie.
Did you get his number?
No, but he's on our Instagram because we tweeted at him. So
Yeah,
he's
is that
like
the guy that, like the older gentleman with like...
the older one with the hat on. Yeah,
And he's
he's like in our social media.
We have an
friends.
Instagram?
We have an Instagram and we have a Twitter. Joe runs all that crazy stuff.
Wow. It's amazing.
You've been living in your van?
No, but I get internet sometimes, not all the time.
That's
But,
the way to be. That's the way to be.
I've been living on the farm, a couple different ones, and I work a lot. I worked 13 hours today. Hard labor.
Mm.
And then Gary got in my way, and that was actually a couple weeks ago. I've been saving him.
He smells kind of ripe. Well, looks like a good guy, though.
Is there a plane in Wilmington
A plane?
flying right now?
No. Does it sound like it?
Yeah, that was super weird.
Huh.
Are you on?
One question we did miss. Somebody wants to hear about the sequel.
The sequel is currently being written by myself and Mr. Long and Kristi as well. And we've got some fun ideas. We're going to be introducing some new characters, including a character played by Jeremy Blackford. And it's essentially going to be a continuation. It's going to be a little bit of a jump forward, a year or so after what happened at the end of the film. And this is Pumpkin Spice.
Does Jeremy know about this yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, no. And we're going to... Jeremy's character is actually a writer. And he's going to be finding out a little bit more about what makes David tick. And David may or may not be aware of this. And, we're going to see where it goes. I don't want to give a lot away. But it's going to be fun. We're going to get to see more of David's handiwork and explore a lot more of the world in which the first film took place. And I think that's the question we get a lot of times is, who is this David guy? Where did he come from? What's his deal? Type of thing. So we're going to explore a lot of that. And it should be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But if you haven't donated yet, please donate.
By the way,
What's the link for that? Where they can
There is a tab on the website on piecesoftalent.com. There's a tab that says a missing piece.
Is it on the World Wide Web or is it on the statewide web?
It's on the World Wide Web.
So it's www.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you need that anymore.
It's on the interwebs.
Somebody.
Rob has a question. He wants to know, making the rounds with your film on the festival circuit, what has the experience been like? Are there any filmmakers or people in the genre that you met that you didn't know before and might want to collaborate with?
It's been awesome and exhausting, and the traveling is great, you know, and we've met so many people that we want to collaborate with.
We've even come up with brand new film ideas based on
our experiences.
Single people, like, oh, you know, this person, this. So in that vein, in the question, I would love to collaborate with a few people I have that, you know, in the front of my mind. I would love to collaborate with everybody if we could, but there have definitely been some people that not only did I think about collaborating with, but we had ideas about them specifically.
Yeah,
you know, so definitely
love making.
It's all about.
It's all about love. I mean, love, like on screen, love making.
Yeah,
on
art love.
Yeah.
Paint.
That got weird for just a second.
Why does it get weird?
No, I mean, what Joe's talking about is true. If you think about what we did, it was love making, because I am in love with Joe. I'm in love with you, Kristi. I'm in love with the movie. I'm in love with every single person that we worked with, that worked with us, that busted their ass. I love everyone. So, I mean, there might be one person that I don't like totally love, but I still love them, you know?
Art love.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, there might be somebody that just rubs me the wrong way a little bit, but I still love him. You know, it doesn't matter what the flaws are. I love him with the flaws. And you know if you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about you. And I love you. I do. I'm sorry I didn't return your call. I will.
Was the title of the sequel in any way inspired by Shel Silverstein's The Missing Piece? No.
Also, is the title of the sequel Pumpkin Spice Massacre?
It should be. I think we actually need to change the name, Derek.
Yeah, Derek. I think if we go back to Pumpkin Spice, we can make an entire movie with that character alone, and I think that the whole world would be surrounding him.
I think he might have to. I mean, he's going to be in this. He's going to be.
Oh yeah. But I want to. Like, let's forget about David. Let's just go. Let's just zoom into this guy's world for a while.
Like, why does he want to sell everyone hot dogs all the time?
What is going on with this guy? You know, I want to know about this guy, Bobby McDingle or whatever his name is. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I feel bad because, I mean, you know, did we ever pay him?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. But
we paid him in pumpkin spice.
I want to know what that guy's doing. I would love a movie about that guy.
As a horror fan, what is each of your favorite films, and/or did any films inspire you to make horror films specifically? Derek said, "I'll take a minimal cut of the film if you use it. No worries."
No worries. That's good. We don't have any money. It's fine.
Derek, this cut's yours, motherfucker. Horror films specifically, I like making horror films, but we're gonna make a comedy next, actually. It's called David's Playhouse.
I want what I'm really into is rom-coms. I think no, I'm not even joking. I like a movie that sucks me into a relationship, and I feel like one of the people. I might feel like the woman. It depends on what movie it is, but I like to cry. I like to laugh, and I like to feel like everything's fucked up, and then it gets better at the end. You know, like I like that American happy ending where it's just like romance and
As opposed to another kind of happy ending.
No, it's American, dude. Like other people don't make happy endings like we do. They're more based in reality.
I've heard different stories about that.
Are you talking about an Asian happy ending? Because that's pretty racist, dude. I think
I didn't say that. You did.
you just put it in my
No,
mind. Dude.
I did not.
That's messed up. Look, that's messed up, dude. That is so messed up. That is not cool. That is not cool.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, my face is hot.
That's not the only thing that's hot. Let me tell you.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want a massage?
Yeah. Get off. Oh man.
I missed that laugh. That's a good one.
What's your favorite film?
Me?
Yeah, Dune.
Dune is number one. It's been with me the most for the most years in my life. My dad used to watch it. I love it. I love it. I try to get some of my friends to watch it, and they fall asleep.
Are you talking about me?
No, but it is one of my favorites. I'm just saying it's the one that's like held on in my life for the longest, and there's nothing more to say about it.
I don't know.
I think it's beautiful.
I think one of my favorite films is Gummo. I just love putting it on. And, you know, it's such a weird world that Harmony Korine created. I dig it. Can't say I have a favorite movie, though.
I think
I'm not even gonna go there. I can't.
I'm
bad at that shit.
It's like people are gonna judge me by what I say. I just don't even know what to say.
Like, I don't even any movies.
I think horror, for me, horror though, like if I think back, like classic, what I watched when I was a kid, I go back to like childhood for things, and what scared me the most and what really fucked me up, it had to be Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched it.
Johnny Depp's in that?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that. Like,
have you
back in
watched
the day.
it recently?
Yeah.
Like the original?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how sexual it was. There was a lot of like sexy stuff going on in there. But that one really messed me up. And then there's another one that messed me up was The Birds.
Oh my gosh. I saw that when I was 10. It freaked me out.
Yeah. But modern movies, and not horror, and I let you borrow this movie, Me and You and Everyone We Know by Miranda July.
Not a horror film.
No, not a horror film, but I would like to meet Miranda. If you're watching this, you know.
Hey, just say, just call me and say what? What's the word? What did she say?
Macaroni.
Macaroni. I was going to say cheddar cheese.
Well,
I mean, cheddar cheese is on macaroni, so you're good. But
Michael said The Birds is still creepy as hell.
Yeah, like that movie. That movie really messed me up when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I would watch those movies by myself when I wasn't supposed to, right?
Ellen agrees.
Illegal. In the middle of the night by myself.
Illegal.
Yeah. Like, if my parents knew about it, so I couldn't freak out and tell them about it because I wasn't supposed to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
And, because, dude, my parents are so strict. They're Mormons. You know, I couldn't drink tea or soda, and that's why I drink energy drinks now. True.
Those are really unhealthy. Everyone that's watching this, send a message to David telling him how unhealthy energy drinks are and that he should stop drinking them.
And nothing against Mormons, because, you know, I grew up in that. But,
What? I didn't say anything.
I just think the tea and the soda thing is just. I mean, it's true. It's bad for you, but I would like to drink something besides water and milk. It's just me.
You drink milk?
Whole milk.
Drink PBR.
Yeah, it's like water and poison.
LDL. No, that's LOL. I'm sorry.
LDL.
Yeah, which would be like
Laughing down low. Like
no. I was thinking Latter Day Saints, but it's Latter Day with an L. I don't know what the L. I was just thinking. I'm sorry.
Latter Day laughs.
Latter Day Love.
Like you laugh
Latter Day
later. I'm gonna laugh tomorrow.
Love. I'm gonna laugh tonight.
I'm gonna laugh tonight.
Tonight.
I might laugh tonight.
Mm.
What are you talking about?
The drink of the indie filmmaker. Mm.
Indie filmmaking.
Actually, this is. I think what that boils down to is the lack of funds. If I had more money, and I do sometimes, I would drink. My favorite beer is Lagunitas for the price, because they have a really good alcohol. Lagunitas.
What are
Lagunitas is out of
I feel like I've had
San
that.
Diego or something. You have it in my house, but if you haven't had Lagunitas, check out the brown sugar. It's like 8%, 9%. It's really good. Lagunitas. Lagunitas.
Lagunitas. What does that say? Can you see the screen right now, Nathaniel? I don't know. Nathaniel, can you see the screen?
What screen?
Nathaniel. Yes, with the guys drinking the beer and talking, Nathaniel.
So let's talk about something. Let's talk about something special. Something special. So I know some of you are listening right now and watching and enjoying this wonderful chat moment with us. I just want to say thank you for all the support so far.
Oh, Dwayne wants manure to start. The schedule says 9:48, so we should probably make
They're
Dwayne.
wondering if this is the movie. If this, the guy's drinking the beer and talking.
Oh,
I mean, our conversation is
manure.
technically.
But manure
Manure is a sound.
to grow everything,
Yeah, it's true.
you know? So we're
We're an hour behind. Where's the sound on this? God damn it, Derek. Get your tech shit straight. Crack open another Coors Light. Oh, man.
So
What?
tell them what's going on, man. Tell them what's happening in your life.
Man, I'm currently living in a pop-up camper. I moved out of my house, completely out of money. All the proceeds from the DVD sales go right back to David, and to pay back the millionaires that gave us the $100 to make the film. So I'm going to be traveling around the country in my minivan and my pop-up camper. And, I mean, if anybody if I can crash on anyone's couch, I mean, I've got a camper, but it does get cold. It's winter time now. And if anybody's got a couch I could crash on for a little bit, that'd be cool. Kristi, I might come see you.
What if you could just park in their yard and then plug into their power?
Yeah, I mean, it does have those capabilities. So if anyone,
We have a fire pit and a big yard, but I also have a spare room.
I'll actually, I've got some of that artificial turf, that the rollout grass, so I can like put my little awning.
Are you kidding?
awning
That's
out.
amazing, Joe.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I have a pink flamingo that kind of signifies, here I am to stay for.
I think you should probably just take Gary with you and put him out.
I mean, I could. He's pink. He is pink.
Oh, put him on a pink flamingo body,
Yeah, we could.
and then
Ashley, I'm sorry you've had to look at my ass crack this whole time.
I've been reading the questions. So.
Okay, cool.
there's nothing wrong with your ass crack.
Cassandra!
What?
Hell yeah, I want to come up to Michigan.
But not right now. It's too
Are you-
cold. You
are
should
you-
wait for spring. Wait for April.
Are you a Youper? Because I've been to the UP, and oh my God, is it cold up there?
I want to come to Vermont. Dude, let's go to Vermont.
I just did a road trip. I got stuck on this like weird cult in Texas, and then I road tripped across the country. It was really awesome.
Dude, you got stuck in a cult?
Yeah. I got really into The Walking Dead, and I was thinking, like, what if there's actually some kind of zombie apocalypse? I want to make sure I'm a useful human, so I should probably go live in the middle of nowhere and learn how to do stuff like milk cows and like drive a tractor and take care of a good garden and like use guns and hammers and stuff. So I did what every, like 23-year-old blonde girl does, and I went on the internet and found a ranch to take me in under their wing. And I bought a one-way ticket, and the strangers picked me up at the airport, and they drove me like 3 hours away from San Antonio down an old dirt road with a fence and then another fence. And they they set me up, and it was real cozy and nice for like a month, and then it got weird and like culty, and I escaped. But
how'd you escape?
well, I met this guy in a bar on Christmas Eve, and he came to pick me up, like after I hadn't talked to him in like 4 years, and so he just showed up and picked me up in a ditch, and we just headed out on a road trip, and it was really awesome.
I think that's a really good sign of how bad it was in the cult if you just randomly meet some guy at a bar and then you escape with him.
Well, he was a great guy. I was like actually really into him when I met him. It was like, I'm moving to Texas and we're never going to see each other again, so this isn't going to work out. But then, like by happenstance, he happened to just like call me up. And I'm just that sort of go with the flow on a whim kind of thing, and I like go with my gut. Sort of like when I met you guys. I mean, I was like scared, honestly, about the audition and the Craigslist ad and everything, but I took a chance, and I think it worked out in my benefit.
But we were all scared. We were scared too.
Yeah.
When we met you, we were scared because up until that point, we had some really, really good auditions, but it just didn't feel right, And then there you came, and it was perfect. And I think, I'm not quoting myself, it's not a direct quote, but I think I said something like this to Joe while we were driving away from this audition with you. I said, like, we need to get this girl for this role. Like, we cannot fuck this up,
Nobody said that's her.
I was like an eager beaver, though, so it wasn't very hard.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but we're actually in Charlotte's house right now. You see the door right there? You recognize that? We're in the location where we shot Charlotte.
There's some new artwork up. I noticed earlier.
There is.
Yeah, they got rid of your stuff because some of it wasn't that good. I mean,
that's
a lot
not
of it was.
true.
A lot of your stuff was good. I remember one piece in particular that you had that
It was just the one.
Yeah, the one right in the middle.
It's like a big fruit basket.
Yeah, with like an ood or something.
Oh, the one over to the
Over the couch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
why.
Rodney's on. What's up, Rodney?
What's up, Rodney?
You need to sign that VHS for him. And Kristi, you guys sign the VHS too for Rodney. And we have to sign to like a vinyl display sign that we're sending to him.
Rodney, what would you like me to say on it? Do you want me to say something special for you? Or like maybe draw a picture for you?
A doodle, perhaps.
A doodle that...
It's going to take him a minute to respond because there's like a little bit of a delay.
Okay. But my
God.
doodles probably won't be worth anything until I die, but then maybe they will be.
Shane said he'll buy a couch special for Joe to sleep on. Well played, Shane. Well played. We need to wrap this up and get back on schedule. Let everyone say goodbye. All right. Hey, we're wrapping this up.
I don't think we
Aw.
said anything though this whole time.
We didn't. No, we didn't really talk.
They thought it was entertaining. You did good. You did good.
You did good.
I feel like, can we start over? Can we just like do it again?
No.
Did good. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You have any final words?
I do. This is the wonderful director, editor, cinematographer, sound designer, jack of all trades,
Master of none.
Joe.
Master of none.
No, he's a master of quite a few things, and I can tell you he is a great fisherman. So he's a master at that, the part with the hook and everything. But the bait.
Ayo.
But anyway, no, seriously, he's very talented. Joe Stauffer, everyone.
Stop giving me compliments, man. It's making me uncomfortable.
That's true though. I've looked up to him for a long time.
We're coming to Wasteland, Derek.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm coming
In
to.
April, right? In April,
Kristi,
road trip.
We'll see you guys in Wasteland, and we're going to have the Blu-rays of the new project available, A Missing Piece. So
At Wasteland.
at Wasteland in April.
That means that we need some support. So if any of you guys know, like,
Go to piecesoftalent.com/a missing piece. Or there's a tab if you go to piecesoftalent.com. It says a missing piece, like in the theme.
and
right
then
there.
if you know somebody that has like a shit ton of money and they want to like invest in something that is actually really, it's good art.
Yeah,
but
maybe. I don't know.
It might be, but maybe just like send them that way, you know, or give them our number.
And Ellen,
We'll talk to them.
I'm coming to see you. I love you guys.
I miss you, Kristi. I wish
Derek's
you could
bringing
be
the
so far away.
hams. He's bringing us. He said he's bringing the us.
The us. I miss you both very much.
Hams. All right. How do we end this, y'all?
I think we hang
Just hit
up.
the end button.
Do we hit the end button?
I think just the red button.
Okay. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Let's scare some kids tonight.
I wonder if Stephanie's still watching. She told me to give her a thumbs up.
Well, thumbs up.
I snuck one in there earlier.
That's 2 thumbs up.
That's for